So they say they're frisking a female, get a female to do it. Of course, that because you know the opposite sex thing can cause a lot of ramifications, right?
Absolutely right. You want to stay away from
because you know a female can yell harassment. He touched me here and there. And, you know.
Oh, you got that right there. I hear you. Get a female. Don't take away the purse if you really think that she may. In Hawaii, the females are packing in their purse. So my advice from practical experience is just take their purse away. Let's talk about interrogation. What is the administrative rule number there? It's C, right? 16?
Yeah, we're at C. Interrogation. No private detective or guard shall interrogate, question, or in any way abuse the civil rights of a person arrested, detained, or found on the premises which are being guarded. Any person properly arrested shall be immediately turned over to the appropriate governmental authorities.
Correct. In other words, but, you know, if you do a trespassing, if you're working for a hotel, they do a lot of trespass notice. The law says you can take the information in the trespassing law. You need to get their information before you can give them this notice that they are being restricted from returning to the property. So, absolutely, you can even take their picture and post it on that notice. So you can ask them their name and address. That's not an interrogation. An interrogation is really trying to get the person to admit to a crime is the purpose of an interrogation. So it can be confusing that you can't absolutely talk to them. Use your common sense, in other words. But anyway, just to know that that's in that Hawaii administrative rules. Okay, the slides there and the PowerPoint slides. You see that false arrest?
Yep, got it.
Okay. You want to read that for me?
Yeah, a false arrest is a common law tort where plaintiff alleges being held in custody without probable cause or without an order issued by a court of competent jurisdiction. Although it is possible to sue law enforcement officials for false arrest, the usual defendants in such cases are private security firms. So be absolutely sure you witnessed a crime about to be committed or has been committed in your presence if you're going to make an arrest in accordance with company policy.
Right on, Amy. Now, this false arrest was included in the curriculum by the board. It's not, you don't see that in the law. The law just says the law of arrest. But like I said, that the board can include anything, so I wanted to point that out. Okay, you're good to go. You have any questions?
No, I'm fine. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, there's a review there. Anyone in the act of committing a crime may be arrested by, according to the law, by whom?
Any person present without a warrant.
Absolutely correct. Pursuant to Hawaii Administrative Rule 16-97-16B, describe what is the rule on stop and frisk for a private guard.
Private detective or guard for a good cause may stop and frisk any person found on the premise which is being guarded if, based on private detective or guard's observation of the person to be frisked or other reliable information, the private detective or the guard suspects that a crime has been or is about to be committed. Key elements required: for good cause and suspects that a crime has or is about to be committed.
Okay, thank you. Number 3, pursuant to Hawaii Administrative Rule 1697-16C, describe the extent of interrogation of an arrested person that is allowed for a security guard making arrest of the person on the premises which are being guarded.
No private detective or guard shall interrogate, question, or in any way abuse the civil rights of a person arrested, detained, or found on the premises which is being guarded.
Correct.
So
Okay.
the plain answer, you cannot interrogate a person arrested.
You cannot interrogate a person arrested. Correct. Any questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
This is nice.
I'm going to email you exam number 2. When we come back, right now, in the interest of time, the board doesn't have to really hear your answers. It's just, I'm the instructor. I'm the one that has to record and document the written exam. So I'm going to email it to you. You take it, email it back to me, and then we make another connection. I will Skype you back in about 4 minutes. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect Skype and then go to my email. But I'm going to.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to record the exam for the video for the board.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Henry. Exam number 2 that I emailed to Henry James. Going to give him a couple minutes and then Skype him. Now I'm splicing this video in the interest of time, so it will not be a couple of minutes, not be 3 minutes. It's going to be instantaneous because I've spliced it and going back to our Skype session. I got your exams emailed back to me, and they're all correct. So we're going to move on to the next module, and we're going to end there. I'm splicing, in the interest of time, I notified the board that I'm splicing, so they're not getting all this dead time between you and me and the exams. Okay, I want to wrap it up with the last module, how an arrest is made. Do you have that slide with you? Arrest how made?
Yeah, I believe that the slide 33, 34.
Okay. Section 803-6 Hawaii Revised Statutes. Arrest how made. Read that law to me, please.
At or before the time of making an arrest, the person shall declare that the person is an officer of justice, if such is the case. If the person has a warrant, the person should show it. Or if the person makes the arrest without a warrant in any of the cases in which it's authorized by law, the person should give the party arrested clearly to understand for what cause the person undertakes to make the arrest, and shall require the party arrested to submit and be taken to the police station or judge. This done, the arrest is complete.
Okay, thank you, Henry. Let me clarify that law. You first must identify yourself. Yeah, I am Henry James, security for Hawaii, University of Hawaii, for example. You must inform the person that you're about, or the person of interest, the subject, as to the cause of you stopping him or her and making the arrest. That's the information part. You must notify the person that he or she is placed under arrest. And then you complete it by notifying the local police to take charge. And I always tell my students, make sure you got a relationship with the local police, because you're going to need their help and they're going to come out. In fact, some beat officers, although the law doesn't require it, the law in a trespass notice, for example, although the law doesn't require it, some cops will say, I want to be there, I want to sign that trespass notice. And that's good. That's good relationship. So identify, inform, notify, and complete the arrest. Henry, we've been at it for an hour, and I think this is enough for the board. I'm going to email you this arrest how made exam, and you email it back to me, and I'll correct it. So at least we get 3 exams under your belt, and then should the board, and I'm hoping that the board will approve it, and should the board approve this method, then we'll come back together and complete all the rest of the other subjects. Is that okay with you?
That's exciting.
Okay, because it's going to really take at least the 8 hours that the board requires anyway. Okay, I'm want to say you want to make, this is unscripted, but you want to make any statement for the board while I got you on camera, and I'm going to send this to them this afternoon.
No, I just want to say that that to the board and to yourself that I appreciate the opportunity to try to come up with a method such as this that will not just hopefully benefit myself, but it will also benefit others on the island who can't get to where the instructors are, or either other professionals even here on the mainland who are not able to get there, that I appreciate you taking a look at and considering giving an opportunity that could help a lot of people in their wanting to connect with Hawaii dealing with security. I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, I mean, thank you. That says it clearly. I couldn't say it any better. Okay, to the board, I'm signing off. And Charlene, I'm going to email you this video. I'm going to put it on YouTube and email it to you. Charlene, he really runs the board, Henry. Although there are guys who are in the industry elected. And I'm going to email this to you, Charlene, and then we're going to put it, and hopefully you can get it on the agenda for the meeting. And I will put it in the mail and drop it in the mail. So you get a hard copy of the CD. And I thank Charlene and the members of the board. Mr. Chairman, members of the board, I thank you for your consideration. Signing off.